All right, welcome back. First, let me show you what I did here to the best of my explanations, and then I'll show you in the game here how the movement reacts to it. So what we did is we created a new input and we called it player, and we have a move input, and we map those to WASD keys, right? This is a pretty cool little tool in Unity where you can create inputs for even controllers, and you don't have to go into your code and say, if it's this, use this, if it's this, use that, if it's a controller, use this keyboard. So a lot easier to create these in here and map them to keys or to buttons. Then what I did is I went into the game object, which is the player ship, and I added that player input as a component, okay? And I made sure it was player controls, which is what I created. The default mapping was player. Then I said, okay, now I need a movement script, because when you create that input, you'll see here, it might be a little hard for you to see there, but it creates an OnMove method that you can then use in code. And so that player input is a listener, essentially. It's going to use the code to listen when that OnMove function is called. Now, I also created player movement script, and at the bottom, you can see that player movement script. And in that script, I basically say, hey, I need a Vector2 movement. That movement is going to get the value of those two positions, X and Y. We're not doing Z. We're not going back and forth. We're just going to move the ship up and down so we can kind of dodge along that timeline. And then I need to basically say, get that movement, right? So we want to transform the position of that ship based on the position of that X and Y location that we're getting from the value of WASD, or in this case, really just A and D. So let me show you what that looks like in game here. It's pretty cool because I still have the animation going, but I can move left and right to kind of dodge and up and down. So when this ship comes at me, I can dodge it or I can shoot it. You know, shooting will be the next thing that we implement. But I struggled a little bit because I had the player rig and then the player ship and then the model. And as you know here, I have it animating already, right? I have it in that timeline. I have the ship moving itself. And so the problem I had was animating the ship movement to keep the movement looking neat, but also give the player control. Anyway, that's what I'm working on. I hope that was helpful to you, and I'll see you tomorrow.